Greenland to stay in daylight saving time forever.
Here's a summary of the article.
Copenhagen, Denmark. Residents of Greenland have switched to daylight saving time and moved their clocks 1 hour forward this weekend for the very last time. Unlike most of Europe, Greenlanders will leave their clocks untouched come autumn when daylight saving time ends. Greenland's parliament, Inatsisartut, voted to stick to daylight saving time year-round on November 24 last year. Officials say it will give Greenlanders another hour of daylight in the afternoons and more time to do business with Europe and farther afield. The shift of time zone marks an exciting new beginning, an equal connection to North America and Europe, and an opportunity to slow down in a fast-paced world. Visit Greenland, the local government's tourism office said in a statement. Advertisement. Geographically, sparsely populated Greenland belongs to the North American continent, but geopolitically, it is in Europe. Greenland is part the Danish realm and its southernmost tip is more than 3,200 kilometers west of Copenhagen.
This post received a score of 18,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Forever ever? I'm sorry, Ms. Jackson. Oh, I am for real never meant to make your daughter cry. I am 4 fish and not just some guy.
The only correct lyric.
I believe it's, I am 4 eels. I never meant to make your daughter cry. I am several fish and not a guy.
I'm sorry, Ms. Jackson. Ooh, I am 4 eels.
We did it. Daylight has been saved forever.
There is a valid argument about whether daylight savings time or standard time would be the best option to stick with. Personally, I have no preference, I just hate changing time twice a year.
I don't understand Greenland time zones.
Could be worse? Could be Nepal at plus 5.75 UTC? Because that extra 15 minutes is key.
Am Nepali. Gotta strain my brain every time I need to do PST conversions. Also, punctuality is a pain to maintain. Either I'm early, or late, almost never on time lol.
I met a Nepalese guy in India who had hashish stitched inside his sandals. Just a funny story.
Now I want some hashish.
Visit Nepal. It's literally everywhere. I was just there for like 6 weeks. Didn't even plan on smoking, but received free hash by like day 2 in country. And that trend continued the entire trip. Also, once you get out of the city, basically everyone is growing some. Not to mention the wild plants everywhere. Wild plants of marijuana everywhere. That's a country I could retire to but never live in if I plan to make any decent contributions to either myself or humankind. Lol.
People like more light at the end of the day, accepting that mornings will be dark. I suspect we are going to see more countries opt for the same approach. I live in Michigan in the western edge of Eastern Time. My family from the East Coast loves how long it stays light in the summer when they come to visit, and they couldn't care less that the sun rises later.
I don't personally mind what time of day is sunset or sunrise. I'm just annoyed with going back and forth twice a year.
It's all a bit arbitrary anyway. If we wanted the extra free time later in the day, we could just start doing everything an hour earlier. Changing the clocks twice a year is idiotic and needs to be abolished. That different places do it different times or not at all makes it even worse.
Unfortunately, you are never going to get everyone to just voluntarily reschedule everything.
I mean, you could just shift the clocks ahead and back an hour. Then they'd be forced to reschedule without even knowing it.
Yeah, let's shift the clocks back and forth.
California. Still waiting. US Congress. Still waiting.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.